All right, now this is something that you should be doing if you're not already with your clients, and that is looking after them after the massage. What can you advise them? And this is such an easy thing to do, for them to do, for you to teach, but makes incredible inroads into their... So I'm not even talking if they're in pain, but if they are, most definitely, and especially if you don't know anything about giving them specific exercises or anything like that, or you're really busy, but this you can get them to do, which is going to help them enormously between treatments. Or even if they're not going to see you again, maybe you're on a cruise ship, but it will help them and they will be forever grateful, right? So that is getting them to use a tennis ball. Now, if they're not in pain, let's say they came in and you've asked them, do you have any areas of stiffness or tightness? And the vast majority of people, as you know, will be tight between the upper back and the shoulder blades there. Right, so what you do, you've done their massage, you've done the massage for them, they get up and you recommend, you have a tennis ball in your spa or clinic and say, look, what I recommend, so you finish the massage, what I recommend, I found a lot of knots. So again, if you found knots, you're not lying. So, but if you found a lot of tension, that sort of thing, you show them the tennis ball. Do you have a tennis ball at home? Most people do, or something similar, a racquetball, tennis ball. If not, just get one for less than $1. Use this, go up against the back of your back up against the wall and just work that just with your legs. Just go up and down slowly, or just press, go up against the wall and wedge this between, and just so it's not too painful. So explain them the process of just pressing against that 5-10 seconds and you'll start to feel those muscles release. So that's really going to help with those upper back knots that you felt with my thumbs and that, and they'll be really appreciative of what you've just told them, okay? So tell them to do that for 1 or 2 minutes. Don't make yourself sore, but just keep working on that, and that's going to really help loosen up that area, right? Little things like that is going to make you stand out from the crowd from other massage therapists because, one, they're going to feel much better. Two, they're going to be really appreciative that you've spent the time to give them this fantastic advice. And if they're in pain, and that's going to help their pain, because you know it's going to help with muscle spasms, it's going to help with trigger points potentially, knots, all these sorts of things. So it's going to help them get out of pain. Even if they weren't out of pain or they felt substantially better after your massage, you can tell them, do this because that's going to really help you, let's say, between treatments, before now and when you come to see me next. So start recommending that, because once again, the massage therapist down the road doesn't do that. And once again, they're going to be at that dinner party saying, oh man, I went to see my massage therapist and he told me it's fantastic, it just melted away the pain. It was like I had this pain, I still had a little bit left, but he told me to do this. They're going to tell, and the person's going to listen and go, what did they tell you to do? Say, oh, wow, I'm going to try that on my lower back. What's your massage therapist's number? I'm going to go see them, right? So once again, you've created excitement at the dinner party, at the wherever. So once again, they're talking about you from these little things, your little bits of advice, the extra care that you give them. All of these things are going to make a huge difference to their pain, their stiffness, your business. Okay, so what I thought I would do for you, because some of you are visual learners, that you might want to see exactly what I do when I put the tennis ball in the sock. So I've got a previous video where I filmed this from one of my courses, so I thought I'd add that for you so you can have a look. So if you need to get a better idea of what I'm talking about, you can have a look at that. Okay, so I'll show you this other video where I show you more with the tennis balls. And that is my old friend, the tennis ball. Now, I've mentioned this in many of my courses simply because I would give virtually every client this because it's cheap, it's easy to do, and they're going to feel better. It's going to loosen up their muscles. So they can do it 3 or 4 times a day or more, as long as they don't make themselves sore. So you just tell them to get a tennis ball, and let's say they had lots of knots between the shoulder blades. So let's say you said, okay, you're doing much better now, and there's still some tension between those shoulder blades though, because you've had it for a long time. So look, this is what I recommend. Grab you have a tennis ball? Okay, fantastic. So you just need a tennis ball, something like that, and you go up against the wall and you just put your tennis ball back there and you use your legs and you go up and down and across nice and slowly. And when you feel those really sensitive spots, those painful spots, don't go too hard, but just then stay there in that spot so it's pressing against it, which is very much similar to what I would be doing with my thumb or my elbow throughout a massage. And what that's going to do is get you better and keep you in a much better state. Your muscles will be looser by the time you see me next, right? That's something along those lines. Put it in your own words. Now, So the other thing I recommend is for them to put it in a sock, right? Sock, stocking, what have you. So then it's much easier. So they're not having to chase it around the floor if it drops. So you can just do it like that, and then up against the wall and working it around. So that's absolutely fantastic. As I said, they really are going to appreciate it because once again, you're taking your massage and their massage experience to a higher level, okay? A higher level of expertise, a higher level of being able to help them, you're concerned for them, and that is going to, just going to feel special, much more special than just someone saying, okay, we'll see you next week. All right, or probably won't see you next week. The other thing you can do if between, this, let's say it's lower back, upper back, is you can actually put two together, and they can do that, and they can tie this off, maybe, and then they can lie on the floor or even up against the wall and just use, if they're on the floor, using their feet, but get them to do the wall first. And same thing, so this will be where the spine is, and these will be either side of the spine. So they can do two at once, all right? So give them that option, show them that option. I would always have a tennis ball and just show them, I'd get up against the wall and just show them how to do it in my clinic. So have a tennis ball and maybe a sock, and just show them, then they can go home, and as I say, you're going to get better results because they can manage these muscles between treatments. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, you can comment below, and also your resources. I've got fantastic deals with bundles of my online courses, whether it's aromatherapy, whether it's massage. You can have a look at that, and if you're interested, you can go along, click the links, and see if that's something you'd like to do.